Let's go over a common issue I see with some of my clients with hip impingement, specifically when they're trying to stretch the glutes in order to improve hip flexion. So when we choose a stretch like this, quadruped glute stretch or posterior hip capsule stretch, oftentimes we'll feel a pinch in the front of the hip on that irritable side. And what this tells me is your pelvis is prone to hiking on this side. So the pelvis is moving up and over the top. So it's closing off the space in the front of the hip. Now, a really useful strategy to actually find a stretch through the glute is to attempt to hike the opposite side, which will drop the side that we're stretching, and you'll find that you actually create so much more space and you feel an actual stretch in the glute. So let's use a side-lying hip capsule. This is a drill I have in my Supple Hips program called the side-lying hip scissor. Really useful one for improving some adduction and internal rotation of the hip. So I'm gonna get my glute on a foam roller or just something to elevate the hip. I'm gonna have my knee directly across from the hip. If you are really lacking hip flexion, you can have the knee a little bit below 90 degrees of hip flexion. Now, this side, we're going to basically drive the knee over top of the bottom knee, press through the bottom knee, come back out, pull this knee behind the working side knee. And we're just gonna kind of scissor through. Now, a lot of times what happens is people pull this top knee over top of the bottom through adduction and internal rotation, and they'll get a pinch in the groin. So what we could do is try to hike this hip. So this is my left hip, the top hip. I'm trying to pull this up, contract the obliques and the QL on that side, then drive the knee over top. And I actually get a much better stretch there because it improves the space for the femur to rotate within the acetabulum. Okay, and this also creates more of a muscular contraction on that side too. So oftentimes I do find if we're able to contract the glute harder to help centrate the hip joint, it allows us to find that stretch better. If you're experiencing that in the quadruped glute stretch as well, we could think about hiking this side of the pelvis and then sinking into the stretch, and you'll be able to find that much better.